Okay, so I would like to call the New Britain Township Park and Recreation Board meeting to order. Did everyone get the chance to look at the minutes from February 18th?
Yes.
Yes. Does anybody have any comments or any criticisms? Nope. May I have a motion to approve the minutes from February 18th?
I make the motion to approve the minutes of February 18th.
Okay, may I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries to approve the minutes. Second up on our agenda, we have the recap of the Easter egg hunt event. That was Saturday.
It was Saturday.
Yes.
Um, I thought it went really well. It was definitely
Yeah.
well attended. We went through almost 6,000 eggs.
Holy moly.
So we do have some left
Okay.
for next year, the toys. But yes. I was overwhelmed. You have been here before, so I had nothing to
It
compare it
was,
to.
yeah, the event, it was the third year in a row it's been inside. Is that true? The turnout was insane.
Really?
I think if you took the 2 years it was inside, combined them, it wasn't even half the amount of people that came out.
Oh my goodness.
It was-
Where did everybody park?
It was, I don't know where they parked. I didn't see the
Yeah.
lot because we were
Alex
outside.
said that it was full out front. She said it was full over here, and she came a little bit early.
Yeah,
And then she had to wind up parking down the road.
it was
Yeah,
wall to wall people. It was really cool, honestly. It was very well attended. Everyone was very happy that we still had it.
mhm.
And I believe Jamison had theirs the same day as well, and they were doing the drive-by with, they put a grocery bag of eggs together, and then you just got in your car with your kids and they gave you a bag and the bunny waved to you. So I think the families were really appreciative that they were able to like kind of move around, walk around, kind of get their, I guess, see the bunny as well. So it really wasn't impacted. And I think what we ended up doing was there was bins out on the ground, like totes, the big storage totes, and they had the age groups for the eggs. So we had like the little guys, like the two and unders,
Two and under,
3 to 4.
5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9.
Mhm.
And I had people stationed, 1 to 2 people stationed at each age group to give them a little hand or guidance so that they didn't empty
Yeah.
the entire bin into their bag.
Yeah.
But it seemed to work really well.
I thought it worked extremely well. I mean, you kind of, there were so many people that it was almost hard to find the bins. So that in itself was kind of fun to like
Wow.
look for your bin of eggs because the kids were like, is this my, like, so that was, I guess the best you could do.
Search, right?
Yeah, it kind of
Right.
was though. I mean, and the kids were looking around and like, that's not my bin. And I didn't hear anything, at least for, kids taking too many eggs. We didn't run out of eggs. So that was good.
And I like the bags too. I had gotten 100 bags just in case anybody, because I had planned for outside. In case
Oh,
anybody
yeah.
didn't bring a bag, that they would have a bag, so we
Did you
handed all
use
those
them?
out. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, there was a lot of bags given out.
A lot,
and
yes.
they were cute and
I
That's
saw
right.
in one of Brooke's pictures. Yeah, they
Yeah.
look cute. The yellow,
They were
yellow
very-
bags.
There were 5 different colors and 5 different pictures on them, so yes. Yeah,
yeah.
I thought they were really cute and just something different, and I didn't do baskets this year, because so even the major prizes for each age group, I did a bag
Hmm.
rather than the basket.
Were all the prizes claimed
Yes, they were.
Mhm.
They
on the
were.
day?
Yeah.
Actually,
Gotcha.
one was taken by mistake, but it
Mhm.
was returned, but I
Yeah.
also had enough to make up a substitute, so we were okay.
How did that?
I do not know.
I think when he returned it to me, I think the dad grabbed it, I guess thinking it was like a goodie bag to leave or something. And then when he got to the car, they went through and I guess they realized that it was not for them. So they did bring it right back. I would just think that would be a good criticism to
You move them out of the way.
hide them or put them right in the, the closet or
Right.
something, just so that doesn't happen. There weren't any chairs in here.
No,
That's why I think it was also super successful because everyone could really move around.
and we moved this table to the back where the other
Yeah.
table is, so when we put
Yeah.
the bunny over here on this side.
Yeah,
So there was room, there was room to move around and mingle and,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it was busy
Good.
from beginning to end.
yeah, it was like a party. It was really nice. I really enjoyed it. And like the people kept just coming in. What I would also say is I ended up standing by the doors and every, I don't know, handful or group of people that would come by, I would explain to them the bins are numbered for your kid's age group, take some eggs. We have bags if you need them. You can recycle the shells if you want to. You don't have to. You can take the eggs home. The only thing I would say is have someone, because there's just so many people, have someone stationed like up front outside, so they catch wind of it and then they can catch wind of it again when it happens.
It was too many people, too fast, and didn't get a chance to do that. So,
Yeah, so I
that's one
think-
thing.
I think that was just something to say. And then just thinking that the hardest thing is just the line for the bunny. I think we would have to, I agree, like say it opens at 9 and people can come beforehand and get pictures with the bunny and then do the eggs, or we're just going to need to be prepared because everybody that brings these small children, they want the pictures with the Easter bunny.
So we can do an hour of pictures before.
Yeah, something, just because then there's just this long line, and so people are still coming and filtering in, looking for the eggs and stuff, because not everybody arrived at,
Right.
10 o'clock, like they kept which was okay for this setup. But just something then there was like a line and then people couldn't tell where the line was, and but like, where else would we put the bunny? You know what I mean?
How was the Easter bunny this year?
I wasn't with him
He
this
was-
year,
he
because I was by the
No,
door.
he was pretty good because we had a couple
With
fans blowing on Easter
two
Bunny.
fans.
So yes, that seemed to work really well.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Was Randy away for the weekend? No, I wondered because if we saw all the people in this room, might not meet the.
I don't
Oh,
know.
didn't even think of that.
What did you just ask?
For code,
You're only allowed so many people in this room. Occupancy.
yeah. I think we would have exceeded it. But I don't know what the number is, so officially, I'm not sure.
I'm not worried about it right now.
Yeah.
Done and over with.
Bob
So,
Cotton?
yeah, so I
You're
wonder,
thinking of Bob Cotton?
Well. Randy's the one that would.
yeah,
park with him more than Bob.
I didn't even cross my mind.
I gave Randy some candy, so he's fine.
Yeah. So I thought it was great. I thought the decorations looked nice and the room looked really nice. It was nice and clean. I mean, we had problems with the rugs,
Yeah, that was an issue.
those mats, because we covered with black, those black,
Runners.
right, but they always get tweaked and then, wrinkle up and then, I mean, just maybe not have them next time, I'm not sure, but.
Well, we were trying to protect the brand new
carpet.
carpeting.
Sure.
Yeah.
It was.
It
Really?
right, like,
I wonder.
yeah.
That was one of the.
Well, Did people stay for long, or after they were done, they left right
I
away?
know, there were some people that hung around and they emptied out the eggs
Yeah.
and.
I don't think anybody
No.
like abused the time at all.
No.
I think it was nice, and it's nice. I think a lot of the families they were able to sit somewhere, open the eggs. A good bit of shells were recycled, I thought.
Yes, and they are all gonna be delivered to
Windmill.
Windmill. I called her today and she was absolutely thrilled. I
Okay,
said, they're empty. She said, we like them empty. She said, they use them throughout the year.
okay.
Oh,
So
good.
she
Good.
said she didn't need them right away. She said, so anytime. Lisa said anytime that they can be delivered. So they've already been boxed up and ready to go.
We're gonna deliver them, I believe, Thursday morning.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I thought it was a very good event.
Were all the toys from this year left over from last year?
Yeah, I can't keep the candy.
Right, I
So,
understand
yeah,
that,
so I
right.
can, I can just, yeah. So we have about 1,000
Toys still?
Yeah.
Oh.
So all the candy eggs are gone?
Yes, I emptied whatever, if you guys need some candy, I have candy at the desk. I emptied all the candy ones out because I didn't want to store them.
Sure, right, okay. Yeah, because I thought it went well. I thought the upgraded candy was much better. I know my kids were excited, because there was like Skittles and like Jolly Ranchers and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I did a variety of
Yeah.
name brand candies.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
thought that was great. I thought everything was really great. It was good. I thought the room was still comfortable. It didn't get too hot, and yeah, just thinking forward about pictures with the bunny, because then that's like the big holdup, if you will.
Well, let's hope it's outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
for
certainly
sure.
I mean,
hoping,
this
yeah.
is, we can probably remedy something that if it comes to that next year.
Mhm.
That was the other thing I was gonna bring up, but I think we should probably wait for Jamie and Marco on voting if we want to reinstitute the rain date. Or just
I-
keep it as it is and just go with it the way it is, because I think Easter next year, I mean, because it's harder to have people commit
Yeah.
2 weeks, 2 weekends than it is for one weekend. And it was brought up because Easter is actually goes in cycle, so it's like, if we were gonna do it next, 2 weeks before, it'd be like in the end of March.
I think next year is April 5th. Is
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
which means
Easter
we would
early.
have to do it like in the middle of March.
Yeah.
And then
And then
they
it's-
include a week with a rain date, so yeah.
I mean, we can, think about it or what everyone says, but I just think it, like, as of last one, it was so successful.
We could just keep it one day.
I would just
That would
keep
be
it
my
one
vote,
day.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's
There's
nice
no
to-
guarantee the second date's going to
Right.
be that either.
Well, you're all unanimous with that decision, I think.
Yeah.
Yes,
We'll just keep it as is.
one day, yes.
Yeah.
So my thought real quick is maybe we put the bunny in the lobby
Yeah.
That could be.
by
Or-
the door
That's covered out there, right?
or outside.
He could be outside where we wouldn't fall, so the kids can go there, and then that might slow down and it might solve the occupancy problem.
Yeah, so yeah,
Right.
Two birds, one stone, right?
but I think there are other
Ways
ways that
to
we
do
can
it.
do that.
Yeah,
So to eliminate the congestion.
I agree, and I think even like next year, you just let so many people in, and then once they leave, so many people come in,
Well, I'll talk
There's
to
ways
Randy about
around it.
that because
Yeah.
I didn't even give it a
yeah, it didn't even cross my mind.
I was
Yeah.
gonna bring it up to
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
Maybe we'll just.
You still learn a lot.
Never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I thought it was
So
great,
yeah, we're
great
gonna
event.
hope for nice weather and beyond.
It
But
was a very, very good event. I just couldn't believe how many people were there. It was like,
Oh, that's good then.
it was,
Were there
Everyone
any
count?
other egg hunts?
oh, there were a
On
lot that
Saturday?
day.
yeah,
A
there
lot.
were a lot. Jamison and,
Wonder what they
There
did.
there was a Plumstead bill moved theirs, I think, to Sunday. Cause I don't think they
Okay.
had indoor facilities big enough.
I thought the United Methodist Church does one too.
they do.
What's that?
They did one the week before
Oh, okay.
with the Lions Club.
Cause it's always been a conflict with us.
No, they went a week early.
Yeah.
I'm glad this worked out well.
Yeah, it did. It was
really
really
did.
nice. Yeah, that was great. And then it was still cost effective with the upgraded candy in the bags
I
and,
spent under $1,000 and in prior years, we've spent 2,500.
Great.
So yes,
Okay.
I do like to be economical, but still supply good candy. So snapping those eggs was worth it.
yeah. Yeah, and in the future, like, I'm more than willing to stuff eggs, so even if you bring like a box, I can take it home and then
So
drop
yeah,
them.
so my thought is next year we just do more
Mhm.
candy eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so, but yeah, it was great because I did have help because Jamie's and his daughter did some
Okay.
and Mary Margaret's granddaughter did some, Brooke
Okay.
did some. So yes, so I did have some help. I didn't do it all by myself.
Right.
And even if we, have a night that, we can all do it. That's what we used to do
Okay,
Yeah.
when we had to fill the eggs.
yeah,
Come here.
so we
Yeah,
could
'cause
do
even if
that,
it's-
yeah.
All right.
So yeah, just maybe a couple tweaks and I think we're good.
Good.
Yeah, I thought it was very successful. So, very good. Were there strollers in here?
There were a few strollers.
Yeah. I don't remember seeing it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Does anybody have anything to add about the Easter event? No. All right. So moving up to the third item is the 4th of July event planning.
We have a kickoff meeting on April 25th, next Friday.
Okay,
And we have already received monies from Chalfont and New Britain Borough, which we normally receive for the parade. So I'm waiting on some letters from each borough, and then I'll submit PennDOT to close the roads.
okay,
And there is a Facebook page already up there for the parade. And I started sending out invitations to join us and be a part of the parade and put a float together, and so,
okay,
yep, it's already in the works.
okay. What do you need from us with the event?
Whatever you want to do. I mean, I need people to,
Volunteers.
yeah,
Yeah.
to do the voting.
I can do that.
I will call on a couple groups to see if they will do the water station if Boy Scouts don't do it.
Mhm.
Also the pretzel station, and I definitely will need help with staging.
Okay. And we have 4th of July is on
I believe it's Friday.
Is it a-
or is it Thursday? I don't even
I can't
remember.
remember if it's a Thursday or Friday.
I think it's Friday.
Mhm.
Let's see.
It is on a Friday.
Mhm.
Okay. Yes, I'm available
Okay,
to vote. And if you need more people to vote, I can find those people too.
We
Okay.
generally have 3 judges. So
we usually have 3 judges, yes. The
Okay.
staging is important too, but
Mhm. Yeah.
since that was my first time doing the 4th of July, I'll be a little bit more prepared this time. But Andrea from Chalfont came, or from New Britain Borough came, and she helped, and so as long as there's a crew that can
Okay.
be there,
Sure.
because we have 4 different areas that we have to stage, so that is the only difficult part of the parade, is just getting everybody to where they need to be.
Okay. And we'll have a May and June meeting before that.
Right.
So we'll have 2 more meetings. Um,
I do have a parade marshal already lined up, somebody
Okay.
from the VFW.
okay. And
So-
then, was there a problem last year getting cars? The Corvettes, was that a thing with Fred Beans or
Always a
something?
problem getting cars.
So
Yeah.
we did the Coleman's farm
Yeah, oh, right, with the,
with the wagon
Mhm.
for the supervisors,
okay,
because the cars are impossible.
okay,
It requires our not park and rec, but public works to have to go and get the cars.
Yeah, that was
That-
done several years. That was next, just because of
Okay.
the hassle, just even getting rental cars, which
Sure.
we usually got. It wasn't brand new stuff anymore, stuff off the used car lot or something that they couldn't, it was.
okay,
It really wasn't, it was more of a hassle than what it was worth.
It used to be you get the cars the night before and then take it back right after the parade. But now they almost wouldn't let the car off the lot until the day.
Right, and everybody had to have a copy of your license, you know, allowed to drive that car, is
Yeah.
the person whose license is associated with that, it was just like
Too
jumping through hoops.
Mhm.
It really was. It
Or-
required everybody to come in just to take cars back, so now
Yeah.
we'll be able to reduce the manpower. So
Right.
we're able to do 5 guys, we're able to do shifts now, we have enough people at Public Works and Park and Rec, I said, we have. So 5 worked last year, 5 will work this year,
Okay,
for as far as setting up barricades and directing traffic and getting everything in order and setting up, so.
okay,
It works out better for us to,
no, that checks out. Did, are the Colemans, the hay farm doing it again?
I'm working on him for 4th of July and also for Santa. Because he was here the one meeting and said that he would be interested in doing that again, so I'm gonna
Oh, yeah,
reach out
'cause
to him.
they've been having their Christmas, there's.
Right, so he said as
yeah.
long as the dates work out for him,
Yeah.
he'd be more than happy to do that.
Okay,
We also have a gator that we can decorate,
okay,
so there are options to get Santa there.
okay.
Yeah. So yeah, so it's already in the works, and like I said, we'll have our kickoff meeting, and my biggest thing is to get the roads closed.
right, okay. And you did that before, so you know.
Yep.
Yep, okay.
Yeah, good.
Okay. There any other comments about the parade? Do you have any floats or any participants?
Not yet. I've had people reach out to me and the paperwork has been sent to them. So
And then we reach out for, usually we try to get more music. I remember last year, did we have a lot of music in the parade, or was it just?
no, we had
We just
the
had
one
one.
band that we hired. And then at the very last minute, Springbrook came and they were on a flatbed.
Okay,
But I don't know if that's gonna happen again because I inquired if they would be interested in Fall Fest and they would be charging quite a bit of money for them to
Okay.
come, so I don't know.
okay,
But yeah, if anybody has any connections to any bands, even local bands, I'll reach out to School of Rock too
sure,
and see if maybe they would be willing to do that. Cause in the summertime, the high schools bands are.
they're out
not,
of, yeah, right. Okay.
I can reach out to someone and see.
Cause didn't we at one point have bagpipes at one time or?
Yeah. Yeah, we've had bagpipes,
We had the Mummers the one
No,
year, the
yeah.
string band.
it's
Right.
very costly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they reached out last year and I was like, yeah, no, I can't afford that.
Yeah,
And even if you get the numbers, you only get like 4.
right.
And they were gonna come in shorts,
Jeez.
but like, okay.
What, are we doing a junior parade marshal, or did we do away with that?
You had done away with that and just said we needed to.
We had a parade marshal last year and his 2 grandsons were with him.
Okay,
But we tried to get a junior, you, Nancy, I know you said that you were trying to get somebody, a junior one. If you can, great, but I do have a parade marshal, which is fine.
From the veterans.
Yes.
all right. All right, any other comments about the 4th of July event planning? All right, so number 4, we're gonna move on to other business. First up is the Santa House relocation update.
That has been approved by the Board of Supervisors.
Approved, okay,
So next year it will be down here at North Branch Park.
okay. And are we, we're gonna market that at Fall Fest, I think heavily, right?
Mhm.
Okay, and then,
It's already in the newsletter that went out to everybody's home.
okay.
So with the change of location.
Would it behoove us to advertise that in the parade? Just because there's so many people that are, I would imagine, local, because I did hear from somebody. I believe somebody that the board member, Kathleen from the EAC, said that they set up their little EAC stand out there on the Easter egg hunt.
Yeah, they did.
And they said that the majority of people that came to the Easter event were not from the township. They were from adjacent or bordering.
I did mention that to Dan this morning,
Uh-huh.
and he said, well, you're talking about Hatboro and Hatfield, and they're on our border, so they're part of us basically, so.
Sure, yeah, no,
But yeah, there were a lot of people from Montgomery County that.
Sure, yeah, so I didn't know if that would be a good thing to advertise maybe in the 4th of July
Yeah, we can
thing. I mean,
figure out something. to
maybe
do.
even if I don't know how much the signs cost or whatnot, but if we just have somebody with a sign, you could hit a lot of people right then and there and at least put
Or
it
we put it on the Coleman
in the
trailer that hauls the.
On the back.
New location.
Do that.
Santa House
Santa
new
House
location.
at North Branch Park.
Yeah, and then-
December.
Good idea.
Yeah,
Good idea.
It comes from.
It comes- that's it.
Sometimes.
write it down. So we don't forget.
Spots in
Yeah.
there.
And then, just plant the seed, because that's like almost halfway to December. And then reinforce it at the Fall Fest. And then you just hold your breath and hope, I guess.
Cause it'll be up on the website,
Yeah.
it'll be up on Facebook, so yes, it will get a lot of social media, and we see, because we've been doing more on social media, we have more of a social media presence.
Mhm.
And I think that that was also helped with the egg hunt.
Is there, what's the timeline for getting the electronic board out front? Is that not on the, I don't know. capital?
That's a couple of years, I
That's
thought.
on the capital plan, but I think.
So I
it's
just
like
think that would be
2028,
like,
I think.
Yeah, it would be perfect.
like,
Somewhere,
yeah,
but then
Like
that could be
ours.
moved at any time, that's just as of
Yeah.
right now, so.
okay, I just didn't, I just feel like that would be more helpful than hurtful, but okay. Okay, good, so it's approved, so
Yes,
anything else that needs to happen before, I guess it's still early.
But I do have the lighting already reserved, the free lighting, the big towers. That is already in
Okay.
place, because that was one of the things that I wanted most, so that
The lighting.
it's, yeah, it's illuminated
Are
there.
they the ones with the, are they the ones that we use at West Branch?
No,
West Branch, that's PA Rush has them,
Yeah.
but
Is
are
it
you
this,
talking about the light towers with the engines?
do they have a
already?
generator? Like, is it
What's
gonna
that?
be noisy?
No, they have their own, they probably are gonna be noisy, but
We can
they
position
shine
it,
enough
yeah.
light, they could probably go on field one and field three.
Right,
Got
And
it.
shine down over top,
Okay,
depending on how high you want them,
sure, okay,
so, cause you don't want. I don't know if you want it that illuminated to where it's gonna create, you remember the shadow issues,
Yeah.
taking the picture of Santa, so.
sure,
You don't have to have a light up here. I'm not light out there, I don't think you light.
No, there's nothing out, it's dark out here, so. Yeah, but yeah, with the
Yeah.
amount of lights that they have, you can angle two up towards the front, two down towards they'll light up the entire field.
yeah. Just something to keep in mind for when it starts to get dark, so we can address it, like maybe. Like November, take a good look at what lights we might need before the event for December. 'Cause
there are
I don't know
lights,
how dark.
there are no lights out front,
No, I don't think I really
No,
thought about it.
once you get past the entrance, the driveway, it's,
okay.
Good to know. Okay. Any other comments about the Santa house? Okay. So next up is the EAC administration flower bed update.
and that has been tabled
Yes.
because of the construction to the possibility of changing the design of the administration building. So it's been once again been postponed,
Yes.
so, okay.
Yes, so nothing is going on with that. For now, they've tabled it, they're not going forth with it. I got the email saying that they might be changing the building structure, so they're not just gonna invest in something that they just have to tear out or move, and I think there was some concerns with like the budget or something, so it's just not happening right now. So that's off the table. Okay. Any other questions about the EAC flower bed project? No?
The flowers that are out there look pretty.
Yeah, these flowers do look nice. They look, yeah, that's
Daffodils.
the daffodils and the hyacinths, a lot of hyacinths up
Unfortunately,
there.
they don't last, well, I guess it's been lucky too, we've had a lot of cool temperatures.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
once you get 190-degree day, they kind of like. see
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But they get good sunlight,
They
so
do.
they
Yeah.
do well.
Yeah. No, they do look nice. They are festive. It was nice because they were in bloom for, Saturday the other day, so they
Yeah.
looked nice.
Yeah.
Very pretty. Okay, does anybody have, any other business they want to address? Because I think that's about it. No? All right. Number 5, we have public comment. No one? The carpet looks really good though. Okay. So that leads us to item number 6, which would be adjournment. May I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
A motion to adjourn.
Okay, may I have a second?
Second,
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion carries to end the meeting. All right.